I often get comments here on this channel saying that I am AI, that I'm an AI. I don't think I'm an AI, but I was thinking, how can I prove that something is real? Now, I'm an F1 yapper. That's what I do. That's what I talk about here. And I think that this type of comment is a perfect example of the "our brains are shrinking" meme. Don't ask me where I got this from. It's from Halloween. Yes, he has a name. It's Wilson. Now, listen, let's try to shrink our brains like these people for a day and see how can we prove that these Formula 1 drivers are real, like real people. So about a month ago, what am I saying? So about a month ago, I DM'd 10 Formula 1 drivers. 9 active, well, 10 active. You'll see why one didn't work. And then one that's retired so we could get to the magical number 10. Today, we're gonna go through that. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't touched this. I haven't checked that part of my DMs at all. So we can do it live and check it together and see which one of these drivers answered. If they did, don't have high hopes because I truly doubt they answer if they did. And if any of them did answer to our DM, then we're gonna say that those drivers are real and the rest, we don't know. So let's start. I tried to tailor these DMs to each driver to have an even higher possibility to get an answer from them and also to have content. That's the reality. So the first one was to Lando Norris. And I said, Lando, if I sent you a golf meme because he plays golf, every day a week, will you reply? I'm running a scientific experiment here. We got no answer. So is Lando not real? Do we know this? Is our future, perhaps our future Formula 1 champion, an AI? Next up, I tried with Max Verstappen. I said, Max, I told my mom you'd reply. Don't make me look like a Ferrari strategist. And then you know what I mean? And what saddens me about this one is that the answer that I got from one of my goats is this account can't receive your message because they don't allow new message requests from everyone. From everyone? I'm not everyone, bro. I talk about you all the time. I glaze you all the time. After that, I tried with the Aussie Iceman, Oscar Piastri. I said, Oscar, if you reply, I'll stop telling everyone you're secretly AI generated. I promise. He didn't answer. So I'll keep telling people you are AI generated. I feel like if anyone were to be anywhere close to being AI generated, it would probably be Oscar Piastri. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that man, sometimes he's like a robot. I'm not saying this in a bad way, in a good way. Like, I like Oscar a lot, but sometimes that man has like no feelings. Like, he's just all like data. He sees the world in numbers and zeros and ones. Next up, I tried with the British Woody. I tried with George Russell. He has other nicknames that are not so friendly. And since he's so polite and put together in British, I said, Dear Mr. Russell, I hope this message finds you well. I am writing to inquire about our potential friendship opportunity. Yours sincerely, Mars. And even though I was so polite, Mr. Georgie did not answer my DM. So far, we're like 4 out of 4, no answer. Are these people real? Makes you think about it. The next one I had high hopes for because he's Gen Z like me. I said, Kimmy, if anyone bullies you in Formula 1, text me. I'll handle it like a disappointed dad. I thought I had really high hopes for Kimi Antonelli, but I got no answer. And it sucks because at this point, we're like at a turning point in this video. I was like, this is one of my top hopes. I have some hope for another one we're gonna see later. But this one, I was like, come on, Kimmy, show me you're a real person. Like, you can do this. And he didn't. After that, I went with Yuki Tsunoda. And I only had 2 options for Yuki. Either I go the food route because he's like a foodie and he loves talking about food and stuff like that. Or I go like the screaming at the radio route. And I said, let's go with the screaming. I say, Yuki, you're the only driver I would trust to yell at me mid-lap and still make it sound motivational. And I did like I don't even know how to describe this emoji. You know what it means. I know what it means. I just can't describe it. Actually, this looks a lot like Yuki when he's like in the car. Also got no answer. Is Yuki Tsunoda real? So far, it looks like he's not. He may be an AI. After that, I tried with my Ferrari king, my GOAT over here, Charles Leclerc. I said, Charles, if he ever need to talk about Ferrari, I charge half the rate of your strategist. And then I put like the handshake like emoji. Now, I try to be a little comedian here, and maybe he didn't like that, but I don't even see the scene. Another one with no answer. Charles Leclerc real? After that, I said, you know what? I have another opportunity. I'm still probably like the only Ferrari fan that's actually left in the world. That's actually been a Ferrari fan for so long and like didn't quit after what Ferrari's been doing recently, which is, by recently, I mean the past 17 years. So I tried with our Formula 1 Royal. Sir Lewis Hamilton. And when I sent him this DM, it was just after Roscoe had passed away. So I wanted to say something nice about it. It felt like Roscoe felt like one of us. You know, I don't know how to explain it, but he felt like part of the family. It was a sad moment. So I said, hey, Lewis, you've done so much for the sport, but the way you love Roscoe showed more heart than any trophy ever could. Respect. And I truly mean it. After such a deep, heartfelt message that I sent you, and you didn't answer, Lewis, are you real? So after that, I tried with Alex Albon. I had high hopes for him, and there's another one I have high hopes for, and that will be our last one. Hopefully that one we get a message. Alex Albon, I said, you're the only Formula 1 driver who feels like he would help me parallel park without judgment. Come on, I'm not even trying to be funny here. Like, who else would you trust to help you with parallel parking that wouldn't judge you? Imagine Lance Stroll teaching you. How would that go? He would definitely make fun of you, even though he's not the best driver in the world. But just look at the guy. He would make fun of you. Alex, nice guy, very polite. Everyone likes him. No answer though. Is he real? But since I tried with Max and his DMs weren't open to the public, I said, I still got to get those 10 drivers. So my retired driver was Sebastian Vettel. I said, he's a nice guy. He's a friendly guy. Yeah, he got mad sometimes here and there, but you know, he's a champ. He maybe, even if I don't get a DM from him, I'll get from his PR company, whatever. He's a millionaire. I said, hi Seb, I've been recycling since you retired. I hope you're proud. I also got no answer from Sebastian Vettel. Are his world championships a fraud? Was he ever a real champion? Is he real? And finally, and I had very high hopes for this one, so I hope it went well. This is my last one. If we don't get this one, they may all be fake. So I DM Isaac Hadjar because Isaac Hadjar is a man of culture. If you didn't know, he's always like liking all these like weird Instagram reels, maybe TikTok too. I don't know. I'm a reels guy, but I can see that he likes them and it's like absolute brain rot. So I was like, okay, this man spends probably like 10 hours on social media a day. I have a high chance here. Gen Z spends a lot of time on his phone to get a DM back. Let's see what I DM him and if he answered. I said, Isaac, if you reply, I'll tell the world that you're the next Verstappen. If not, I'll say you're the next Latifi. The ball is in your court. He did not. So not only is he not real as far as our experiment goes, very scientific experiment, peer reviewed, but also he's the next Latifi. And from now on, I'm sorry, Isaac, but I have to say it. You're the next Latifi. No answer. So here's the conclusion of our experiment. We can't prove nor deny that these drivers are real. They could very well be AI. I'll keep waiting. If I get an updated answer, maybe I'll DM all of them again. Maybe by the time GTA 6 comes out, if it ever comes out, maybe by that time I'll get an answer. Because at the end of the day, maybe it wasn't about proving whether someone is real or not. Maybe it's about the process and the friends we made along the way. Did we make any friends though? Like, they didn't answer. All right, anyways, as always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below who else I should DM next. If you're new around here, you can click right here to subscribe to my channel, and I'll be seeing you in one of these 2 videos that I created just for you right after this one. Until next time, bye.